Greetings, I am Maya Bonds, a sophomore business administration honor scholar with a concentration in information systems, and I hail from the Hollywood of the South, Atlanta, Georgia. Today I'm going to be presenting my law project, and my law project is MyTech. So just to start off with a couple of the basics, the company name is MyTech. I kind of tailored my project towards what I wanted to do in the future, which is I want to be a forensic cybersecurity consultant. And this kind of, if I were to own my own consulting company, this is kind of what it would fall under. So our headquarters is going to be in Palo Alto, California. That is because that is around where a lot of the Silicon Valley, like it's a really big tech area. So we want to be around other tech companies. Our industry is going to be cybersecurity consulting, and our NAICS code is going to be 542519. This isn't specifically cybersecurity, but it is just other computer-related services. So our vision and our purpose is to defend companies against cyber threats through personalized defense systems to secure their data. So our first goal with the client is to have a proactive cyber defense, keeping our clients proactive against cybersecurity threats and just making sure that they're protected completely. We have a tailored security solutions. We're going to tailor any and all solutions to our clients. So if we have a client that has this higher risk, we're going to tailor our preventative measures to that client's risk. And then lastly, data protection. Data protection is one of our biggest goals, just ensure that the client's data is not at risk at all. Our services. So we have about 3 services, and the first one being security software development. Just customizing security measures to fit the client that we're servicing. So, like I said before, if a client needs more if they're more at risk, we're going to meet that risk and try to combat it with our preventative measures. Secondly, is threat response services, 24-hour response to any threats or risks that may occur. So if it happens at 11 at night, we're going to have some people that are working from that time to be able to assess and combat these risks. And then cybersecurity training, we're going to train all of the employees of the client that we're servicing, making sure that they know what to look out for when it comes to cybersecurity risk. We have legal issues and solutions. So a couple of the issues that we may run into is data breaches. If a company has a data breach, we could be found at fault. And then data privacy laws. We're going to make sure that my company stays compliant with the federal, state laws and privacy laws. Some of the solutions to combat that would be consistent security testing, making sure that our softwares and our databases are to the top and consistently updated on the risk of the company. Keeping up with the laws, just making sure that when doing anything, we're staying compliant with the laws, making sure that we stay up to date with any new laws that may occur or may be put into the law. And then lastly, solution plans. If there is a breach, which we hope there will not be, we will just have a clear, detailed plan of how to go about ensuring that the issue is fixed quickly. We have ethical issues and solutions next. So privacy versus security is something that we may run into. When working with systems and networks, we have a lot of access to a lot of private information within the company. So that could be a little bit of an ethical issue. And then transparency, not being transparent with the company on what their weak spots and breaches are. Some solutions, making privacy our priority. Making sure that all of our employees know and are well versed on being private or being confidential, is keeping communication clear, and then training our employees on the importance of being honest and maintaining transparency and confidentiality. How MyTech would take action. Staying legally vigilant, just making sure that we have a legal team that's staying up to date with all these laws that we may come into contact with, having full transparency, like I said before, just making sure that my employees and anyone on my side is being completely transparent with the client that we're working with, having team training, making sure that my team and their team of employees all are going through trainings on the ethics and how cybersecurity can affect us, protecting clients' data, making sure that that's our first goal, is to protect the client, and then improving and adapting, Cyber laws are continuously changing, so just making sure that we stay up to date and up to par with that. That is my project. Thank you very much.